Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. The Dallas Cowboys have made a massive announcement about the future of the franchise. It was never going to be easy after a long season in which the Cowboys finished 7-10, a season marked by inconsistency and the absence of their star quarterback, Dak Prescott, for a significant portion of the year. As the Cowboys faced a crossroads, there were lingering questions about what direction the team would take. After days of back and forth and much uncertainty in the air, it seems as though owner Jerry Jones has finally made a decision regarding the team's future, signaling a change that many fans and analysts alike have been anticipating. The uncertainty surrounding the future of the franchise has been heightened by the fact that there was a lot of speculation about the fate of head coach Mike McCarthy. Much was made of the fact that the Cowboys had denied the Chicago Bears the opportunity to interview McCarthy for their vacant head coach position, suggesting that McCarthy might be staying on as the head coach in Dallas. This implied that Jerry Jones had made up his mind to keep McCarthy, perhaps even extending his contract during the week-long exclusive negotiating period that was set to end on January 14th. However, in a twist, the Cowboys made their decision a day early, with NFL insider Tom Pelissero confirming on January 13th that McCarthy was out as head coach. The announcement caught many by surprise, especially after the team's success under McCarthy, with 3 playoff appearances in 5 seasons. Now, the Cowboys find themselves officially on the search for a new head coach. The decision to part ways with McCarthy came after the two sides could not reach an agreement on the terms of a new contract. As Pelissero reported, McCarthy's contract, which was set to expire on Tuesday, will no longer be renewed. This leaves McCarthy in the position of seeking new opportunities, and he is expected to be a candidate for coaching positions in other teams, including the Chicago Bears and New Orleans Saints. The Bears, in particular, have been identified as a team where many analysts and experts believe McCarthy could end up. It appears that McCarthy's time in Dallas has come to a close after leading the team through 5 seasons, which included 3 playoff appearances. As fans and analysts alike speculate about the future, the question arises, why did Jerry Jones wait so long before making this decision? Many are asking why Jones waited until the last possible moment, denying the Bears the chance to interview McCarthy, only to let him go a handful of days later. It raises questions about Jerry Jones's management style and his approach to personnel decisions. It's not the first time Jones has faced criticism for his handling of coaching matters. In fact, it could be argued that Jones's decision to delay McCarthy's fate only created more uncertainty and ultimately put the Cowboys in a more difficult position when it came to finding a new head coach. One thing that cannot be ignored is that Jerry Jones is ultimately the person responsible for the Cowboys' current situation. His role in the decision-making process cannot be overstated. Over the years, Jerry Jones has often been the subject of criticism for his handling of key decisions, both on and off the field. In this case, his handling of McCarthy's future has certainly added to the growing frustration among Cowboys fans. McCarthy leaves the Cowboys after finishing with a record of 49-35 over 5 seasons, which might seem like a solid track record. But when considering the playoff disappointments of the 2021, 2022, and 2023 seasons, it becomes clear that the team fell short of expectations when it mattered most. While McCarthy cannot be blamed entirely for these playoff failures, the fact remains that, in the eyes of many, his tenure with the Cowboys is marked by a series of missed opportunities. Indeed, some of the blame falls on Dak Prescott, the quarterback who has struggled at times in crucial moments, especially in the postseason. The defense, which has been one of the team's strengths, has also faltered at key times. Still, it is hard to ignore the fact that, for all of their regular season success, the Cowboys have been unable to get past the playoffs consistently under McCarthy's leadership. This inability to succeed in the postseason, where expectations are highest, seems to have sealed McCarthy's fate. And so, with McCarthy's departure, the Cowboys now find themselves looking for a new leader. Many questions remain about who will fill that void. The team is now in a precarious situation. Not only do they need to find a new head coach, but they must also decide whether to maintain the current offensive system, with Brian Schottenheimer potentially calling the plays, or whether to completely overhaul their offense by bringing in a new head coach and offensive coordinator. The decision made by Jerry Jones to not only part ways with McCarthy, but also delay the decision until the last possible moment, has certainly put the team at a disadvantage in terms of finding a replacement. With many of the top candidates likely already locked into other positions, the Cowboys are now playing catch-up in their search for a new head coach. As the team enters this new phase, questions about possible replacements are sure to arise. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, has garnered attention for his work in transforming the Lions' defense into one of the NFL's top run-stopping units. The Cowboys' defense, while strong overall, has consistently struggled with stopping the run, a weakness that Glenn could help address if brought on as the next head coach. However, there is also speculation about other names, such as Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. Johnson has become a highly sought-after candidate due to his success in shaping the Lions' offense, but it's unclear whether he would be willing to take on the Cowboys' job, given the power dynamic that comes with working under Jerry Jones, who exerts significant control over all aspects of the team's operations. On the other hand, there are also those who believe that Deion Sanders could be a potential candidate. However, I have serious doubts about this possibility. Deion Sanders is not coming to Dallas, and if anyone seriously believes that he would be a good fit as an NFL head coach, they might not fully understand the challenges that come with leading an NFL team. Given Sanders' lack of experience as a head coach at the professional level, his hiring would likely be seen as a risky move. At this point, the future remains uncertain, and the Cowboys could be looking at potential candidates like Ken Moore or Jason Witten, but who knows? The fact remains that Cowboys fans are frustrated with how Jerry Jones has handled this situation, and while McCarthy's departure might be a victory for some, the manner in which Jones played with McCarthy's job has left a sour taste in the mouths of many. As we look forward, it will be interesting to see whether the Jones family has anything to say about the situation and what direction they choose to take moving forward. For now, however, it remains an unsettling time for Cowboys fans. The uncertainty surrounding the coaching position leaves the team in a difficult spot as they look to build a championship contending team. As for Bill Belichick, rumors have surfaced that he might have had interest in the Cowboys' head coaching position. According to insiders, the potential availability of the position came as a surprise even to Belichick, who reportedly had a mutual interest in coaching the Cowboys. Despite his long and successful tenure with the New England Patriots, where he won 6 Super Bowl titles, Belichick's interest in the Cowboys might signal a new chapter in his storied career. However, the dynamics between Belichick and Jerry Jones would have been complicated, considering that Belichick prefers to keep a low profile, rarely engaging with the media, while Jones thrives on constant media attention. This contrast in personality and management style would likely have created friction between the two. In any case, it seems Belichick will remain in New England, while the Cowboys are forced to turn elsewhere for a head coach. Another name that has been floated is Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. While the Steelers have made it clear they are not planning to move on from Tomlin, speculation continues to swirl around the possibility of Tomlin making a fresh start elsewhere. Mike Tomlin has enjoyed significant success with the Steelers, including a Super Bowl title in the 2008 to 2009 season, but there have been recent struggles, including a lack of playoff success in recent years. Some believe that Tomlin, after spending 18 seasons in Pittsburgh, might be open to a change of scenery, and if Jerry Jones is serious about moving on from McCarthy, making a play for Tomlin would make sense. However, this is all purely speculative, and with the Steelers firmly committed to Tomlin, it's unclear whether such a move would ever come to fruition. Ultimately, McCarthy's departure marks the end of a chapter for the Cowboys, but it also opens the door for a new era in Dallas. With 3 playoff appearances under McCarthy's belt, the Cowboys now must find someone who can lead them past the postseason and, hopefully, into a Super Bowl. As always, the pressure is on Jerry Jones to make the right decision. But given the way he's handled this situation so far, Cowboys fans are left wondering whether Jones will make the right choices moving forward.